Hi, I'm Sam.
And I'm Max.
And this is Movie Nostalgia, where we give you an honest review of the movies we've meddled with oh so mischievously over at Maybe Movies.
And on this episode, we are taking a look at arguably one of the defining movies of the early 1980s, or of the 80s
In general.
whole. Yeah, exactly. 1984's Ghostbusters.
Oh, yeah.
Directed by Ivan Reitman and starring Bill Murray, Sigourney Weaver, Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, Ernie Hudson, Annie Potts, Rick Moranis, and also featuring William Atherton, as Walter Peck.
And may I see this storage facility?
And a brief blink and you'll miss it appearance by Reginald Val Johnson as well.
Okay, Ghostbusters. The mayor wants to see you guys. The whole island's going crazy.
Well, what can we say, really? I mean...
You're talking about an absolute cinematic classic, not just of the 80s, but of cinema in general.
Mm-hmm.
It is one of those films, I've been saying it a lot in recent reviews, but this is one of those movies that holds up over time. I have no idea how they actually achieved their special effects, although I don't think there was too much digital. I think it was mostly composites and things like that.
There is some, because I did get a chance to have a quick look at some of the special features on there, and there is sort of a bit of a chat with Reitman and also with the effects team.
Oh, right.
So it was kind of at that juncture where things were starting to move more towards digital, away from analog effects, but all the effects in this were done analog.
Right, yeah, I thought so, because, I mean, this is one of those movies that has aged incredibly well. Visually speaking, and obviously a film like this has got a lot of special effects in it. Those stand up.
Yeah, absolutely. And I must admit, again, before we get into too much else about it, the Blu-ray transfer is really good. It's unlike certain other ones that we've mentioned before.
Oh, you're so cool, Brewster!
You know, you've got enough of the grain that they kind of, I think they remove it and then they put it back in, don't they, essentially?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and it does hold up really, really well.
Yeah.
This one for me is actually one of those rare ones where I can tell you exactly where I was.
All right.
When I saw it. So it came out in June in America, so I think it must have been sort of September, October time. 84 it came out here. Was it
November, December. End of November, beginning of December.
That works even better. I'd heard about this a couple of months before it came out. We were visiting friends in Wyndham where I grew up. Obviously I was only 10. My brother and I, we were having a flick through the Sunday magazine, the magazine that came with the Sunday papers. And there was an article about this. And we were like, oh, wow. And about a month or so later, we were visiting family, my aunt, who at the time lived in East Finchley. We were talking to my cousin about it, and she was like, oh, well, it's playing. Should we go and watch it? So I got to see this at the Odeon in Muswell Hill.
Oh, right.
Which was kind of, again, sometimes we talk about firsts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That was a very special day for me because, I was 10, my brother was 13, my cousin Millen, she was probably about 17, 18, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had to go and speak to the parents and say, oh, yeah, they'll be fine. It was the first time I got to go and see a movie in anywhere other than the Regal Cinema, the old Flea Pit in Wyndham.
Right. Oh, I see. Right.
First time I went to a proper picture house.
Mm-hmm. Oh, one of the old movie palaces.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
right, yeah.
So it's the first time, and seeing a movie in an auditorium with a balcony.
Oh, right.
Yeah, there was a gallery, and we were sat in the gallery right at the front. It was kind of the first time I got to go and explore London without either of my parents there.
Oh, gosh, right,
got to go on the tube and all of this kind of thing. And we got to go and see this as well.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So, I mean, my story is a little bit more mundane. I mean, in the simple fact is I didn't go anywhere special to see it, but I do remember that we got taken to see it in December of 1984 at the ABC in Norwich.
That was a good cinema as well.
I remember queuing up in the cold and my mum and my soon-to-be stepdad refusing to tell us what we were going to see. We were like, we're going to see Ghostbusters, aren't we? It's like, I'm not telling you. Yeah, we're going to see Ghostbusters. It's the only thing we want to see that's on. And yeah, saw it at the cinema. Loved it. Absolutely loved it straight away. Right up my alley. And for once, the sort of spookily themed film that my little brother could watch without having nightmares, of course, which is always a big bonus.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, it was an original cinema experience only a few days after it was released in the cinemas in the UK. And it's one of those seminal memories for me. There are a few trips to the cinema that I had particular...
Yeah, and
that was one of them.
It really was a game changer, I think, for a lot of people. It was one of those first films for our generation. I think it's probably the film that really kind of cemented my love of cinema as a medium for absorbing movies.
Oh, right.
I've always loved cinema, and it's probably because of going to see this, when I saw it, where I saw it, all of that kind of thing.
Oh, right, okay.
I've always loved the experience of going to the movies ever since.
Yeah, no, going to the movies is a very particular experience. It's not just watching a film, it's having an experience.
Yes, exactly. And this one was just brilliant. I mean, obviously the cast makes it. As I understand it, the original... Oh, we did forget somebody.
Who did we forget?
We forgot somebody very, very important.
Who's that?
In spirit, at least.
Oh, of course.
Yes. If you don't know already, but I'm sure most of you do know the story, that this was originally written by Dan Aykroyd as a two-hander for him and John Belushi. But unfortunately, John, through his love of Scooby Snacks and other wonderful, wonderful things, was taken from us at a very early age. So, in memory of him, the character, shall we say, of Slimer is supposed to be the spirit of John Belushi, specifically the spirit of Bluto, the character that he plays in Animal House.
Yes, yeah.
Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Hell no!
German? Forget it, he's rolling.
But yes, so it was originally written for the two of them. Obviously, John Belushi died. It kind of floated around for a bit. Ivan Reitman picked it up and got speaking to Dan Aykroyd about it. They then brought on Harold Ramis to sort of finalise and tweak the script.
Yeah.
Which apparently was a bit of a surprise for Dan Aykroyd, because when he read it, and Harold Ramis, apparently, without even Dan Aykroyd knowing, was a bit of an aficionado of the supernatural and apparently had a massive sort of personal knowledge of early sort of turn of the century spiritualism.
Right, okay.
And he knew who all the movers and the shakers were, like the Psychical Research Society, obviously here in London, people like Conan Doyle, Aleister Crowley, all of those kind of people. He knew all of the names and who they were.
Right, okay. Yeah.
So completely got to the material. And so when he got brought on board as the second writer, you couldn't have asked for anybody better.
Yes.
But by the sounds of it, Reitman also wanted Ramis in the film. He was originally only brought on as writer.
Oh, I see.
But he'd worked with Reitman before on... It was like a stage version, essentially, of National Lampoons.
Oh, all right, okay.
And knew that Ramis could hold his own in front of the camera as well as behind it.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it kind of pushed him in the right direction.
This is a fantastic movie. I'll get the plot out of the way.
Yeah.
To keep it as simple as possible. This is the story of three PhD postgrads at the University of New York, Ray Stantz, Peter Venkman, and Egon Spengler, who have discovered the science behind ghosts. And after getting kicked out of the university for their slightly unusual methods, decide to go in business for themselves in order to capture and contain ghosts.
The franchise rights alone will make us rich beyond our wildest dreams.
Indeed, yes.
And what they discover... Yeah, well, again, we're not going to say any more. I would be surprised if you haven't seen this already. It spawned a TV show. It eventually has spawned a sequel.
You right, Ziggy?
Yo! And... a remake? No, we don't talk about the remake.
Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, God.
And then two further sequels, which are...
Yeah, I mean, I think I enjoyed Afterlife more than Frozen Empire, but I know what you mean. They're just not the same as this.
No. I'd say of those two, their hearts are in the right place, but the rest of the body needs work.
Yes.
That's probably the best way to put it.
I'd say so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Xadrum is more than just curious content on YouTube. We're also a small publishing house, with books covering a range of genres from 1940s pulp adventure to children's novels, and even a touch of the macabre for those who like their literature on the dark side. Our titles are available in both paperback and ebook formats. Ebooks are available on Amazon, but physical copies can only be bought exclusively through our website at xadrum.com. Jeff's got enough cash as it is, so why not help us little guys grow and thrive? Links can be found in our banner and in the description to all of our videos, and we look forward to helping you indulge your itch for escapism. Most of the central cast, that was kind of locked in. and obviously made household names out of all of them, which is obviously especially good for Andy Hudson.
Yes, of course, yes.
But apparently, originally, Lewis Tully was written for John Candy.
Oh, that would have been different. That
But
would have been different.
He didn't quite get it.
No, he probably was going to be too friendly and amiable about it and not creepy enough.
He wanted to play it German.
All right. Okay.
So they were like, not sure you're getting it. So they then sent the script to Rick Moranis. And about 2 hours later, apparently he called up Dan Aykroyd and said, I know perfectly what to do with this. Please send my thanks to John Candy for turning it down.
All right.
Okay, so I'll see you later, huh? I'll give you a call.
But even little things like Gozer was originally written for Paul Rubens, for Pee Wee Herman.
I'm trying to use the phone!
There's a version of that would work.
Yeah. And then they went another way and they were looking at Grace Jones.
Right.
Which is probably where the flat top comes from.
Right, yeah, aim for the flat top, yeah.
Yeah. But again, for whatever reason, they fell through. It's
Probably because of Grace Jones being Grace Jones.
more than likely.
You know.
But it's kind of one of those ones when it comes to reviewing it, what do we say? Because it's... I mean, the movie speaks for itself.
All right, so I mean, let's just get it out of the way. This is a fantastic movie. It's a fantastic comedy that is great for pretty much every member of the family. There are a couple of adult moments in there, but they're not the sort of thing that are going to give your kids too many problems. Just don't answer any awkward questions. And it's masterful in pacing. It's wonderful cinematography, brilliant soundtrack and sound score, wonderful use of a theremin.
Yes. Yeah. Obviously, both the world-renowned track, well, obviously by Ray Parker Jr., but also, the score by Elmer Bernstein is just fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the whole thing, the whole package. As we said at the beginning, this is a movie that doesn't age. I mean, apart from the fact that it's clearly set in the 80s, but in terms of the artifact, what you're getting as a film, it's still as good a film, the same quality of cinematography, even after all of the transfers and remasters that it's been through to get to where it is now on the Blu-ray.
Absolutely. It was really one of those ones, I think it was kind of the first film that the kind of evolution of a lot of these characters, and mostly comedians as well, from their time on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
That kind of evolution of them from small screen to big screen. I mean, I know they've done some bits because obviously Harold Ramis wrote and directed Stripes with Bill Murray.
And obviously...
National Lampoons.
And Belushi and Aykroyd did the Blues Brothers.
Have you seen the light? Yes! Yes!
But the one that really kind of consolidated them all together.
As a group, yeah.
Was this. And it was felt round the world.
Oh, it was. It was a phenomenon.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the thing. I mean, it was everywhere, like 2 or 3 months before the movie actually came out in the UK. There were sticker books and figures and storybooks and all kinds of things. Basically, all the marketing from the States arrived because there was such a delay between the American release and an international release that all of the merchandise would arrive months before the actual film would. When you were a kid, it just created this absolute frenzy of excitement.
So between 25 and 30 million to make, took 370.
So there you go. That's how you do it.
Which, when I looked it up, is about 1.2 billion today.
Woof.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So it was... we are here, we have arrived.
Yeah.
in the biggest way possible. And again, as I said, the real Ghostbusters, the first season of that is ridiculous. It's like 130 episodes.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah, it's insane. So, I mean, there's not really anything else we need to say about it. If you've never seen it, shame on you. Go and watch it.
Yes. And if your kids haven't seen it, sit them down and get them to enjoy some good, cheesy, cheeky fun.
Yes. And again, I mean, obviously, as you can see, this one's got both of them. The second one is worth a watch.
As with so many sequels, it's not as good as the original, but it's worth a watch. It's got some heart.
It does, yeah. It came out 5 years later. The general mood was that most of them really weren't that bothered about doing a sequel. They didn't think the film needed a sequel, but studio mandated, so...
Yeah, of course, but it made a lot of money.
Yes, exactly. But, I mean, I don't really think we need to say much more aside from take these ones as well.
I'm not going to stick my sucky feet in your face, but yes, all of the thumbs.
Absolutely. Just go and watch it. And we'll be back with some of these in a bit. We're going to make you cross-eyed for the next couple of weeks with some mixing up of movies.
Oh, yes.
And next time we return, we're just here to put the Frighteners on you. Until then, as always, please do look after yourselves, look after one another, and take care.
As always, guys, TTFN.
Ghostbusters, what do you want?